Hey, coach, we're talking about up-leveling here today because if you've been feeling a pull towards more money, more ease, and bigger opportunities, that's not random. It's your next level activating. I'm Kendall, and in this episode of the Money Coach School podcast, I'm walking you through the 5 signs that signal, yes, you are ready for an up level, and why these signs are more important than any strategy that you've been currently obsessing over. You're going to hear why ambitious, sensitive women feel their growth internally first, how to interpret these 5 signals as financial data, and why these cues often show up right before a major money leap. Because every financial up level begins as an inner one. It's all inside this episode of the Money Coach School podcast. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Money Coach School podcast. To really excel at coaching women, you have to be skilled, confident, and even fearless at money coaching. If you're passionate about women holding genuine money power and love supporting women entrepreneurs, then this is the show for you. Now here's your host, money feminist Kendall Summerhawk.
Hello, beautiful coach. Let's talk about something ambitious, sensitive women feel long before it ever shows up in their bank accounts. And that's the emotional signals that you are ready for your up level. Now, here's something, though, that most women don't really fully realize or recognize. Your next level rarely arrives looking confident or polished or obvious. It arrives intuitively first. It shows up as a shift. It shows up as a flutter. For me, it shows up as this inner knowing kind of in my solar plexus. And what it is a subtle but undeniable elevation inside of you. And the question becomes, how do you recognize those signs for what they are, an invitation into more, rather than misreading them as doubt or hesitation or, I don't know, I should be further along already. That's what we're exploring here today, because once you understand the intuitive intelligence behind your next level, you'll see that these signals, they're not random, they are directional, and of course, they're financial. And they're the earliest indicators that your income is preparing to rise and that something new is opening for you. Now, this is not about saying, oh, I'm predicting something. This is about recognizing, yes, you are ready to up level. So why do ambitious, sensitive women sense their next level first? Women who feel deeply and think intuitively often sense their up level internally before anything external has changed. They process possibility long before they take action. Their bodies are attuned. Their emotions pick up the shift early. Their inner world signals growth in advance. And I want you to hear this through my lens of being a money feminist. Sensitivity, yeah, it's not a weakness. It's early detection. It's your unique advantage as a woman entrepreneur. You feel the truth before you start to see the payoff. You feel the expansion before the numbers land. You sense the next level before the bank account reflects it. That's the way it's always happened for me. I sense it, I take action on it, make decisions on it, and then the money shows up. So here's what this means for you. Readiness for your next level does not show up as calm at the beginning. Gosh, I wish, but it just doesn't work that way. But here's what it does show up as. It shows up as clarity at the end. You feel the shift emotionally before you see the results financially. And that's our cycle. That's how we ambitious, sensitive women operate. So this is our normal. Your next level reveals itself within you long before it becomes visible on the outside. All right, so there are 5 emotional signals that say that you're ready to up level. These are the powerful, obvious signs, they are really obvious, that you're stepping into a more profitable identity, and every one of them is incredibly positive. So let's go through these. Sign number 1. You feel a dissatisfaction with no longer fits. And sometimes that dissatisfaction feels kind of quiet, but it's like this nagging thing inside of you. And no, it isn't burnout. It isn't failure. It's not guilt for wanting more. This is the strong feminine knowing I'm made for more than this impact, this income, this version of my work. I am made for more. It's like this inner restlessness. It's a signal that you've outgrown your current income level and that expansion is already underway if you pay attention to the signs and take action. All right, sign number 2. You're craving more ease, not more effort. Ambitious, sensitive women, we don't want to push harder. No way. What we do want is elevated structure. We want spacious days. My days are so spacious, it would blow your mind. And we want more money with less emotional labor. We want a business that feels luxurious and light. And here's, again, another money feminist truth. The desire for ease is often the emotional precursor to a higher income level. So when your body asks for ease, it's signaling not to slow down. It's signaling that you're ready for a new level, an up level, and an up leveled financial experience. In other words, making more money. Sign number 3, you're imagining bigger numbers. So whatever this is for you, you're thinking about 20K, 30, 50K cash months, $150,000 quarters, 500,000 to $1 million a year. You're thinking about that. It's like those thoughts won't leave you alone. You're thinking about saving more, having what I call a money peace account. And you're not apologizing for it. You're not shrinking it down so it feels reasonable. In fact, if you find yourself, saying, well, I can't have that, or no, that's not for me, or who am I, any of that stuff, stop. That is pushing against the clear signal that you are ready for this up level. And again, it's this feeling of a restlessness and a desire in you. That is actually your truth. That desire is the first stage of an income expansion that you're meant for. And truly, it's not greed. This is clarity. Sign number 4, you're becoming intolerant of emotional micro leaks. Now, this is a major money signal. Micro leaks are the tiny emotional patterns that drain your income. Overthinking, delaying decisions, discounting or shrinking your price a little, waiting just a bit longer to do whatever, overservicing clients, working with people who drain your energy. Suddenly, all those types of things, they feel really expensive. And you know what? They are expensive. And that intolerance in you for that, yeah, that's not a flaw or you being dramatic. This is your identity upgrading. It's your standards rising. Pay attention to it. This is where your rich self starts closing money leaks or wanting to close money leaks and start keeping more of what you make. All right, sign number 5. You feel a pull to make a decision that, up until now you've been delaying. So there's most likely a decision that you've been circling. Maybe it's raising your rates. Maybe it's investing in support. Maybe it's upgrading a client into a premium container. Maybe it's launching that offer that feels bigger than you. Maybe it's joining the program you keep thinking about, making that I've wanted this for months kind of move. You're closer to yes than ever. And that pull, that's not pressure. It's actually the signal that your next level has already formed inside you. This is where the biggest financial breakthroughs happen because every income expansion begins with one clean decision, what I call $1 million decision that you make right now, starting now. So what happens immediately once you say yes to your up level? Well, this is my favorite part because this is where everything starts speeding up and smoothing out. Your emotional home shifts into calm confidence. Your pricing becomes obvious instead of complicated. Your boundaries get cleaner without negotiation. Clients respond differently. Sales come in faster. Opportunities start moving again. And money starts flowing in greater numbers. Up-leveling always creates a ripple effect. Always. The inside shifts first. And then your business rearranges itself around the woman that you're now stepping into becoming, what I call your rich self. But let's say you're feeling both excited and maybe a little wobbly right now. I get that. So I want you to really please hear this. Any feeling of wobbliness is not a warning. Don't take it as a sign you're not supposed to do something. Please don't do that because that's not true. It's evidence that you're stretching. You're stepping into a bigger financial identity. You're stepping into a more powerful way of making money. You're stepping into a version of your business that supports you, not drains you. So I want you to ask yourself these 3 coaching questions. What is the bigger version of you asking for right now? That $1 million version of you. What is she asking for right now? Where are you done repeating an old money pattern? I mean, just name it and then you can release it. And the third question is, what decision would your $1,000,000 self make today? So as we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Your next level, it isn't something that you chase. It's something you step into. And right now, you're standing in the doorway. Every emotional signal that you're experiencing is guiding you towards a richer, more spacious, more aligned version of your business and your income. This is not a stretch beyond your capacity. Trust me on that, because you wouldn't dream it if you couldn't create it. This is your capacity evolving. And if everything you're hearing today feels like, yes, this is me, I feel the shift, I'm ready for a new level of money, of clarity and emotional power, especially with money, then I want you to join me inside my brand new free workshop. It's called Uplevel. And this is where you create the money breakthrough that unlocks your next level in business. This free workshop, it's practical, it's emotional, of course, because it's me, it's powerful, and it's made for you, an ambitious, sensitive woman who is ready for a real, grounded, financially meaningful shift in your income. So the Uplevel workshop, it's free and a replay will be available. I'll link to the registration page here in the show notes. All right, my beautiful soul, remember you are here for more, and that means more money peace, more money power, always, more unapologetic wealth on your terms. This is your money empowerment era, and I am so here for it, and I'm so here for you. So come join me inside the Uplevel workshop. Click on that link for your registration below. And thank you for your loyalty and your listenership. And I will see you in next week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Money Coach School podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you follow so you never miss an episode. Also, I would so love and appreciate if you would leave a 5-star review. Your review supports women just like you in discovering all of the juicy tips and insights I'm sharing here on how to coach women on money. And if you want to learn how to excel at coaching women on money, definitely go to kendallsummerhawk.com and check out the wealth of money coach trainings that we have for you. Thanks so much for being part of this money coaching movement and for tuning into the show every week.